Hey everybody, welcome to GGS Railways. My name is Greg. This is my YouTube channel. All right, so tonight I actually have no clue what we're doing. So to explain that, I kind of cleaned up and did some things here in the train room. Put some things away because we did the July 4th video and the whole room was kind of full of July 4th stuff. And so I kind of had to clean up and organize a little bit so I could think straight, so I could get the room back to where we can, do our normal train videos. And anyway, so right now we don't really have much on the train tracks, but we'll remedy that soon. I promise we will. So all right, before we get started, we received some mail. Wow, we received some mail. So if you haven't noticed, I put my mailing address at the end of some of my videos, and I'll put it here for those of you that may have missed it. So all right, so we got a small envelope and we got a large envelope, and I've already opened both. Because I want to read them, but I don't want to be like surprised in a bad way, if that makes any sense at all. All right, so here we go. Here is the first one, and this one says, what does this one say? This says, "Hey GGS Railways, I just wanted to drop a quick note to say thanks for all the awesome content you've been putting out. Seriously, it has been a joy to follow along with everything you share. Your videos are always top-notch and super engaging. It's clear you put a lot of effort into making sure everything is both informative and entertaining. Keep up the fantastic work. I'm excited to see what you come up with next. Jim in Montana." Wow. My goodness, that's quite a glowing letter there, isn't it? Well, thank you, Jim. That's really nice. Appreciate the encouragement. For your creators on YouTube, they really do need an occasional encouragement. Know that they're doing a good job. Know that you guys like it. So all right, so I got this envelope also today. I say today, I don't check my box all that often, so in the last couple of weeks. So all right, this is actually a magazine or a book. I guess it's not a magazine. It's a book, and it says Trains of the 70s, classic trains. Very cool. Very nice. So I'm just going to check this out later. All right, look at all those pictures. Wow. I know you can't see it, but all right. So let's see. What does this letter say? What does this note say? So all right, this is handwritten, and I'm just going to tell you that I'm going to have a little bit of a hard time maybe reading this because, well, my handwriting is horrible, so I'm not one to judge. But this is going to take some effort here. So all right. Hey Greg. My name is Richard, and I get a kick out of your videos. So many of the things you show and play with, I have also enjoyed over my years. I am 80 years old, and it has come to the part. Oh, it's come time to part with a few of my things. Sorry. Today I am sending this book. I hope you will like it. I do like it. Thank you. I will send you other things as my health allows. Thank you for reminding me of the immense joy of the hobby. My back and legs won't tolerate much anymore, so I am living vicariously through your videos. Thank you for bringing back the memories, Richard. Well, Richard, thank you for the book, and that is quite enough. You don't really need to send me anything, but we appreciate it. We really, really do. That is super nice. Thank you for thinking about us. That is really nice. We will enjoy reading this. I promise we will. So, all right, guys, that is the mail. Wow, my first mail call. I'm super excited. Wow. So, all right, let me end this segment, and I'll figure out what we're going to do. I promise we will. We're going to do something. I'm just not sure what. But all right, let me get my mind together and we'll get back to it. All right, guys, how about those letters? Wow. So, all right, so I've obviously changed clothes. This is actually the next day. It took me quite a while to set up the trains that we have on the track here and imagine what we're going to do. And I think what we're going to do is we're just going to do kind of an old-fashioned train run, and we're going to do it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trains tonight. And these are all very, very special in their own right. We're going to call this kind of the black tie edition because all these guys are just that special. And I mean, obviously, I'm not dressed for the occasion, but that's okay. It's very, very warm in here. So, all right. So let's introduce the cast of characters. Let's do that now. All right, everybody. So let's talk about all these trains on the track, what makes them so special, why I'm calling this the Black Tie Edition. So here's a hint. It doesn't have anything to do with money or value or any of that crazy stuff, but it has to do with why all these are special in their own little right. So all right, let's get started. First off, here on the track, we have the Lionel 263E, which is also known as the Blue Comet. Probably one of the most iconic and collectible train sets ever for Lionel. It came out originally in the 1930s. This is actually a remake. It's a Lionel 1 263E, which means it would have been a part of the Lionel Classics offering. And anyway, it's quite nice. And so yeah, when you're talking about black tie, it's hard to not imagine the Blue Comet. So all right, let's talk about the next thing. All right, and then next we have the Lionel 9E, which is a standard gauge locomotive, which makes it special in its own right. I like this guy quite a bit because he goes around the track without a lot of drama, and one of the reasons for that is not unlike the Blue Comet. This is a remake. This is a newer locomotive. This would come out probably in the 90s. This is when Lionel and MTH started collaborating, and we know that this is an early collaboration because it still has the Lionel name badges as opposed to MTH. But anyway, it's very, very nice. It runs really, really well, so that's special. So that's the next thing that we put on the track. All right, and then we have a offering from American Flyer. This is the American Flyer Blue Comet. Now, it's very much unlike the Lionel Blue Comet, but it was kind of a marketing thing, I suspect, because Blue Comet was very, very popular. So this was the American Flyer version. Now, it doesn't exactly say Blue Comet, but it says Comet, and it has a blue nose, so Blue Comet, yes, you can figure that out. And then it has the highly sought after, highly collectible chrome cars that would have come with the set. And when I got these cars, I kind of thought, well, God, they're not in very good condition. They're kind of crummy, but as it turns out, these are actually in exceptional condition for what they are. So all right, so that's kind of special. That's on the track, and we're gonna take a look at that. All right, and then we have the Ives 1100, which was from 1912. This set was from 1912. I believe this is the oldest train set that we own. And if you're familiar with train history, you will know that Lionel and Ives were very much in competition with each other. Lionel played dirty. They did some marketing that wasn't kind of completely true. And they wound up putting Ives out of business. So anyway, this is an Ives 1100. It's very, very nice. It's a shame they went out of business because I suspect that had they remained in business, we'd have had some really cool stuff come out of them. All right, and then next we have the American Flyer 302 AC. And if you're into American Flyer at all, you're probably thinking to yourself, gosh, why is that in the Black Tie Edition? That's the most common American Flyer train there is. Well, that's why it's here, because that's what makes it special. If you were a child in the late 40s, early 50s, and you got a beginner train set and there's American Flyer, this is very likely what you had. This is one of the most reliable, best built sets that I have. I have a lot of others that are American Flyer that are more expensive, more desirable, but this guy right here, I mean, he's just tried and true. He's awesome. So I figured he deserved a spot in the Black Tie Edition. All right, then last but definitely not least, we have the Bing 7590. And this would have been from 1924. Bing is out of Germany. If you're familiar with Bing, they made some really, really high quality, ultra valuable train sets. And anyway, this is all I have of Bing. I hope to get some more someday, but I'm very, very happy and very, very proud to have this. This is a highly detailed, very, very good quality train. Never ever has caused any problem whatsoever, despite being from 1924. So all right, let's see what these guys look like running around the track. I know that's what you guys have been waiting for, but I wanted to kind of give you an overview of what was on the track and why we decided it would be a part of the Black Tie Edition. Let's do it. All right, let's see if we can get all these trains to going, and not running into each other would be really, really nice. Let's try it. Let's do it. All right, how about that? Pretty awesome, huh? All right, guys, let's get it. Drop down to the ground. Let's get the views. I know that you guys like. Let's do it. right, everybody. So this has been the black tie edition. Wow, these guys really look sharp. And I'm not sure how they got so fast, though. Wow, look at that. I'm gonna slow these guys down a little bit. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I have certainly enjoyed making this. I've certainly enjoyed running these guys all together. It's been a real pleasure, and I appreciate you guys watching. All right, guys. Well, I think for tonight, this is about it. And we'll see you next time. GGS Railways out.